Do you know who is a Brahmin according to the great teacher Supreme Buddha? All beings tremble at violence. Life is dear to all.
Our Supreme Buddha said to the monks, human life is very rare. Our life's like a cow being led to the slaughterhouse.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the World News and Buddha's Great Message session, where we read the news that happen around the world and what lessons we can learn from these news according to the Supreme Buddha's teachings. My name is Chamudi, and today I'm here with my brother Sanat. Do you know who is a Brahmin according to the great teacher Supreme Buddha? The person who has given up violence towards beings, both fearless and fearful, who neither kills nor influences others to kill him. Such a person is called a Brahmin. Wildlife officials were quick to arrive at the scene after the homeowner called the police, but the footage from a local network showed the authorities struggling to capture the reptile as it spun around, in full view of residents who had gathered, to avoid being caught. Sri Lanka is known to have crocodiles in its waterways and irrigation tanks in villages and cities. The restive crocodile was finally caught and later released at the nearby Minneria National Park. All beings tremble at violence. Life is dear to all. Putting yourself in the place of another, do not kill or influence others to kill. From previous episodes, we learned about the type of action or karma that leads to someone having a short life or a long life. Do you know what that is? The Supreme Buddha saw directly with his own mind that when we kill living beings, in the future we will have a short life. And if we give up killing, then that results in having a long life. When we keep the precepts, we can be happy knowing that by observing the first precept, we are helping ourselves to have a long life. Foolish people waste their whole lives doing useless things. They forget the Dhamma practice. Therefore, my dear Dhamma friends, do not be a foolish person. Be a wise person and guard this diligent Dhamma practice like someone protecting a great treasure.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Sanat. Our Supreme Buddha said to the monks, human life is very rare. Do you know how rare it is according to the Buddha's teachings? Suppose the earth was entirely covered with water, and a person threw a yoke with a single hole into it. The east wind drives it west, the west wind drives it east, the north wind drives it south, and the south wind drives it north. And there was a one-eyed turtle who popped up once every 100 years. Would this one-eyed turtle, popping up once every 100 years, still poke its neck through the hole in that yoke? That's how unlikely human birth is. Australian leaders will hold an emergency meeting on Monday after a spike in COVID infections. An outbreak in Sydney linked to the highly contagious Delta variant has grown to 128 cases. Cases have also been recorded in the Northern Territory, Queensland, and Western Australia. Officials say it is a critical time for the country, which has kept case numbers low with border closures and lockdowns. This is the first time in months that cases have emerged in multiple parts of the country at the same time. I think we're entering a new phase of this pandemic, with the more contagious Delta strain, Treasurer Josh Frydenberg told ABC News on Monday. The escalation in COVID infections has prompted lockdowns in the cities of Sydney and Darwin, as well as restrictions across 4 states. Our life's like a cow being led to the slaughterhouse. With each step, she comes closer to the butcher, closer to death. In this way, life as a human is like a cow being led to the slaughterhouse. It's short, brief, and goes by quickly and is full of pain and suffering. Think about this and wake up. Therefore, my dear Dhamma friends, do not waste this rare human life. Do what's good and live the spiritual life, for no one born can escape death. We will see you all next week. Theruvan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya.